Okay, on this one, it says classify the given function as polynomial, rational, or root, and then find the domain. So we've already got it marked as rational, and it is rational because it's got a variable in the denominator. To find the domain, we're going to take the denominator and we're going to set it equal to 0. Now the reason why we're setting it equal to 0 is because having a 0 in the denominator is undefined. And that would mean that if it's undefined, then it can't be in the domain. So we're going to take whatever expression is in the denominator, we're going to set it equal to 0 and solve that equation to figure out what values we need to exclude from the domain, because those values cause the domain to equal 0. So with this one, it's a polynomial function that I'm solving here. Just to be clear, this this expression is rational, but this equation is polynomial. Just the denominator's polynomial. And I'm going to solve this by factoring. I can factor out the t, and then that gives me t squared minus 6t minus 7. I can factor this quadratic a little bit more. T and t, 7 and 1, with a minus on the 7 and the plus on the 1. And then you can set each factor equal to 0. So t equals 0, t minus 7 equals 0, t plus 1 equals 0. T equals 0 is already solved. We've got t equals 7, t equals negative 1. And these are the values that I'm going to exclude from the domain. So I'm going to draw a number line. And I want to exclude a negative 1, a 0, and a 7. But I'm going to include everything else on the number line, so I'm shading everything else. Each one of these sections need to be written in interval notation. So the first section has a lower bound that would start at negative infinity and would stop when we get to that open circle that I've drawn, that value that we're going to exclude. Then the next one is going to start at negative 1 to 0. The next one goes from 0 to 7, and the last one goes from 7 to infinity. So this is going to be our domain. Our domain is every real number except for negative 1, 0, and 7, and this is how we write that in interval notation. Thank you for checking out my videos. Have a great day.